Hello, welcome back and thanks for joining me. It's Judy from Thistledew Creations, and today I want to show you some things my sister saved for me. We did a gift exchange at my dad's on Boxing Day, but this wasn't part of that. She just always saves me stuff in a separate bag. So she was in charge of making the turnip puff this year, and another name for turnip puff is rutabaga. And so this was the bag that she bought them in, and the purple, I'm sure that's the reason she saved it. I mean, I wouldn't want every single bag that she bought produce in, but a purple one, yes, I'll take that. So this will be really great for making interesting backgrounds. The purple mesh sticking out. And then I think she was just decluttering these from her household. When we went away to Ottawa I think it was in November, I was buying butterflies from the Dollar Tree just for the wings. And so I think that's probably why she set these aside for me, because I'll take these apart and just use the wings and glue them down flat onto a page with a person in front of them. And then there was also a dragonfly, so I'll use those as well. And then I'm not sure how I'll use the mask because it's a bit more three-dimensional. But you never know, I could probably figure something out. So those were kind of fun. And I think my niece Kimberly was into zebra stripe for a while. That's why they had those. And then there's a bunch of books here. Rose growing guides. Look at the pictures in this. That old, it's a picture, but it's a drawing, I think. It's hard to tell. And then there's a bunch of hand-drawn ones that I could ink. I love that old-fashioned printing. What's this writing? Oh yeah, we thought this was funny. January 24 or Joan 2014. Don't do anything you read in this chapter. Wow. So it must be bad advice. Roses for Ontario. And again, modern photography mostly. But I'll use them in fussy cuts, in collages. I'll use some of the text. I love using text with colored background. I just saw a page where the background was pink. Where did that go? Great fussy cuts for focal points because they're just a nice size. And then a botanics guide. So again, photography, but really close-up pictures of flowers. There's some things I can fussy cut for architectural elements. Might be able to find some words in here to save as well. And some of the smaller little pictures of flowers might end up as postage stamps. These are a little big for postage stamps, but I often find good postage stamp pictures in seed catalogs. There's a great close-up. Strawberries. Oh, and then these ones are great for doing tickets and tags, just stamping and cutting them out. Those kind of chart pages. And then another one about miniature roses. And this one has inside of it a bunch of newspaper clippings about roses. So this person must have been a real rose aficionado. And it looks like Robert Black from Baltimore, Maryland. I wonder where these came, like how we got them here in Ontario. 1966, that's the year I was born. So that's a cool piece of vintage ephemera. And then a letter from the American Rose magazine, American Rose Society. Very cool. And then some other pages that have been torn out of another book. The magazines will be fun to look through. Or not magazines. Newsprint pages. And then this one's handwritten on note paper, and it's just literally tearing apart. But they've handwritten how to deal with the insects and pests. And then the book itself is all black and white pictures and drawings. Oh, there's a few colored ones. Not very many. But great background text talking about roses. So this is a book I'll dig right into and tear it apart right away so that I can use it. And then the miniature rose book, again, very aged. This one has a book, a card in it from the library. Although I don't think there was a library pocket in it. Great line drawings that I can ink. Mostly text. But it's great stuff to use. And then there's a few more small photos and some botanical looking pictures. Fun to use. And then Be Your Own Rose Expert. Yeah, so someone sent them up from the States, it looks like. I love these pages. They're very dull, like the old books used to be. Dull pages and then really overly bright coloring on the, like these will make great page edgers. I do some fussy cutting with those. Those are going to be fun to play with. And then these are small enough to be postage stamps. Make a great belly band. Great stuff. It's like I just want to jump right in. And then a Cottage Country magazine from, I think this is sponsored by Mark's. Mark's Work Warehouse is a store in Canada that started out selling workwear, like work boots and work clothing, and then they've branched out into other clothing as well. And it might not be entirely by them. There's other ads in here for other retailers. But great Christmassy pictures, holiday pictures, lots of things to fussy cut. I could just use something like this as a glue book too, and then when I find a page that is good, just pull it out. I would save things like these squares of wood to use in collages. When I see a wall with marble or brick or stone, I usually tear that out. Like that'll make a great fussy cut for Christmas. Yeah, even the horse. It's the year of the horse this year, so I've been looking for New Year's ideas. That might be a good one for an ATC. And when they have these pages where they have little gift ideas separated, they make good fussy cuts sometimes, although the only one I see here that's really great is this flower arrangement. Oh, the chair's not too bad. You try to imagine what you would use it for, like what would I use a picture of a snowblower for, but if I did page for my honey, he likes to blow snow. Fishing gear, that's a nice scene there. Dinosaurs. There's so many categories we can do for people in our lives. Doesn't have to be something that we like ourselves. That's a cute one. Recipes for hot chocolate. That's just pretty. Yeah, so they save stuff like this for me. And I was really thrilled with this one. I'm not sure where it came from, or how they got it, but sewing, and it's geared on young girls that want to do fashion. So it talks about all sorts of different things to do with fashion. And these would be great little journaling cards. Eyeglasses, like I can fussy cut all of those eyeglasses. the shoes. I could do a whole series of shoe ATCs and come up with little words to go with them, little phrases to go with them. So this was a really good one. Oh, I like the Judy. Lots of things to fussy cut. There's a few of those, of course, because it's a fashion thing. Lots of phrases and stuff. A little bit of how-to. Oh, look at all these. So that's a great book. And then a stencil. I don't have that one. I don't know why they keep... I guess they must have bought these on clearance. And they keep giving them to me. And I mean, I'll use them. I just don't understand why they have so many to share. But I've been using them to sort fussy cuts in. And then the rest of the bag is just paper bags. Like they always save me these ones. There's LCBO, which is Liquor Control Board of Ontario. And then PharmaSave, and then a couple other ones that are all crumpled up. So they bring me these bags full of stuff. Oh, from probably once a month or so I get them. I don't always video them, but this one had so many great things in it. And then the other thing that was in there that I've already pulled out, which I will show you because they're just so pretty, is my sister must have been on a Temu kick. She got, I don't know if this is from Temu. This was just gorgeous. I think I have seen it on there, but thistles. So my company name is Thistledew Creations, and it has been for over 30 years. So she got me that, and then there's a bunch more, and these are all like brooches. So there's a tall, skinny one. There's these ones are just silver. I don't know. There's two of those, and then a couple of these as well. These are keychains. There was a couple of these as well. So they can go on dangles on the book spines. If I was doing a fabric cover, I could pin one of these pins right on it. And then I thought this was good. God forbid women have hobbies. And then it's witches. So that's fun. So those will go in my bling boxes. Might put the purple one in my own jewelry to wear. That's one I could see myself wearing for sure. So thanks again to my sister and my niece for saving me all the wonderful things that they saved for me. I hope it inspires you to see some other things you could save, but also don't be afraid to ask your family, your close family and friends to save things for you. But be specific or you'll get way too much stuff. Like maybe just say, I'm looking for vegetable bags, and then once you have a bunch of them, say, please stop saving me vegetable bags, because otherwise you're doing their recycling for them, because you just can't save everything. But I always enjoy getting the packages from them, and then I try to use up the bags that I get right away because I've already got a bunch stored away. So tonight's TV task is tearing paper bags into equal-sized pages so that I can use them to make journals. I'll do that in front of the TV instead of making you watch it. And then there was a couple of these. This is a folder that a gift card came in. So it gives me ideas that I can use to make something like this, but also I can just collage right on top of this and use it to send an ATC or something. And then again, this one came with somebody's socks, so I can use the cardstock and just cover both sides. So like, comment, share, and subscribe. Most of all, have a great day and happy crafting.